ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम श्री कृष्णाय परमात्मने नमः। श्री भगवानुवाच स्पर्शान् कृत्वा बहिर्बाह्यान् चक्षुश्चैवान्तरे भ्रुवोः प्राणापानौ समौ कृत्वा नासाभ्यन्तरचारिणौ यतेन्द्रियमनोबुद्धिः मुनिर्मोक्षपरायणः विगतेच्छाभयक्रोधः यः सदा मुक्त एव सः। Fifth chapter, 27th and 28th sloka. Karma Sannyasa Yogam, Bhagavan Krishna Karma Yogam, Karma Yogam and fruits of Karma Yogam, characteristics of Karma Yogi, and Jnana Yogam, Jnana Yogi or Sankhya Yogi, characteristics of Sankhya Yogi, and how one who become a Karma Yogi and then become a Jnana Yogi, then become a dedicated Sankhya Yogi, and how he attains knowledge, means the fruits of Jnana Yogam. So far Bhagavan completed that. The sixth chapter is going to be Dhyana Adhyayam, Dhyana Yogam. So Bhagavan Krishna wants to introduce what do you mean by meditation. He wants to prepare Arjuna for the next chapter, be ready. He wants to make Arjuna to be ready for the next chapter, which is titled Dhyana Yogam. So here basically he talks about few points. He just introducing the subject in this 27th and 28th sloka. Here Bhagavan Krishna talks very important points. The one who keeps away the external happiness of external, the sense organs and sense objects, as already we have seen, causes and gives external happiness. So one who is away from external happiness, he never thinks about or proud about or enjoy anything about happiness which he occurred due to his karma or karma palam. He is away from that, and he concentrates and focuses. Rather than what that he does, he concentrates and focuses his eyes in the middle of the eyebrows and meditating. He is away from the happiness of the external objects. Happiness he is supposed to get, he will get from the external object, but he is not interested in that. He is interested only in pranayamam and meditation. Here meditation means Vedantic meditation. So he is focused on his eyes into the middle point of the eyebrows, and he controls his inhale and exhale breath, and he controlled his desire, fear and anger, and he controlled his sense organs, sense objects and the happiness. sense organs, sense objects, mind and intellect. And he controls the inhale and exhale. He controls inhale and exhale and become totally balanced. That type of person, he totally controlled sense organs, sense objects, mind, intellect. Also, he is totally away from desire, fear, and anger, and he is totally concentrating on meditation by keeping his eyes focused on the center point of the eyebrow, and also he is totally away from the happiness which he is supposed to get from the outside. So with this highly focused, dedicated characteristics, he does control his breath, inhale and exhale. Also he is meditating, contemplating on Satchidananda Swarupam Parabrahmam. One who have practicing like this, for him always he attains moksha. He is free from everything always. One who, the jnani who have these qualifications what we prescribe now, with that if he do meditation, if he do the pranayama, means if he able to control and balance his breath and dedicated his whole thinking into meditation, here not yogic meditation, it is Vedantic meditation, means Nididhyasanam. For that type of jnani, he permanently freed from everything. That's all Bhagavan Krishna says in these two slokas. Tomorrow we shall see the last sloka, that is nothing but 29th sloka. Till then, Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om Tat Sat.